is day number 58 of painting every single day for an entire year. And while I'm having a terrible week, it's really, honestly, it's been something every day and none of it's been good, and you only know the half of it if you've been watching my videos. That doesn't mean I'm going to let anything happen to our cute little calendar that we are working on. I will say that all of my hecticness is preventing me from doing the big painting, because the big ones did just take a little bit longer, so I have yet to get to that. I think maybe I'm going to start it and then just keep it up and continue to work on it a little bit at a time as I do the individual paintings. So maybe for March I have to do two, one for March, one for February, unless I can happen to just get this big painting done tomorrow. But back to what we're working on right now. I am still sticking with a little bit of a winter theme and a little bit of a love theme for February. This is going to be a little windowsill, and I really showcase the fact that I am an imperfect person in this video. I started out with one layout, and then I'm sure you saw me wipe off a whole bunch of extra paint in the middle and at the bottom to make room for the windowsill, and then to kind of make a little more room for the view of the window. I widened out the curtains, that's what these little green things are over here, and then I'm going to do the little layout for our furry friends. That's right, I'm going to put a couple of cute little kittens staring out at the snow. I do have a couple of cuties at home, one little handsome man and one little fluffy lady. They are absolutely the inspiration for these kittens. Now that I have their little layout done, I'm going to go ahead and push out the curtains, trying to make it look like they are really sitting up in that windowsill, and have just pushed those curtains out of the way so they can be there. And of course, for our love theme, I am going to turn their tails into a heart. I guess it's kind of an upside down heart because of the way they're sitting, but it's a heart and it's super cute. Getting in here with a little more detail of the black fur on our little lady, then painting a little more detail into our gray cat, giving him some little stripes. I also did mess up on the snow falling outside the window. I went to do it once, and I have this technique I do where for snow I put paint on and then I tap it with my finger to kind of loosen up the way the paint is. And I don't know if that makes sense, but basically you just tap it and it fluffs it so it looks more like snow, except my blue paint was still super wet, so I had to just blue it again, and then I used a brush to do what I would normally do with my finger painting. And then we just went right back to the rest of the painting, getting some more details on our striped guy, getting in here with some turtle spots on our black cat, doing the little white for the base, and then going over it with the orangish color to give it its real tone. And then putting the 27th in the corner for the 27th of February. It's time to go ahead and get this cut out and get it glued up onto the calendar. I think this is definitely one of my favorites. It may not be the fanciest of the paintings, but it is so spectacular. I really hope you like it and can't wait to hear what you think. Cute little cats. I love them.